Hello and welcome. Right, I have made a start with shifting everything because I knew we needed to cut the grass. What I'm going to do is I knew it was going to take forever because there's such a lot to shift. So I'd say I've already made a good start, but there's still quite a bit to do. So yeah, I'm going to say my words. I'm going to show it still, but I'm not going to show it full time because it would take way too long. So I'm going to say my words. We'll see you guys and girls on People. Sorry. Yeah, this is the second time it's done this. The hitch is too far back. It's, yeah, it's a shame. So I can't use this. Yeah, the backs are not quite... Yeah, DD mod passion may make a change because it's sort of almost unusable if that's how it's going to remain. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame. I wonder if I can adjust it. Yeah, to a bumper pull, but how can I do that? I'd need to buy another toolbox. Right, lorry it is then. It is. Let's go grab one of the lorries. Which that's a bit of a pain to have to like charge all the way across over there again. I thought I'd make the changes. There's a few things. Obviously, there's a couple of things that became apparent that were missing. There's more that's gone missing than you think. Always is. So, yeah, yeah, there's another universal mount for this. Then there's the forage thing, which is we really need that to make that work, and that's what's holding us up on here. I was a bit worried when the bales weren't going. I was thinking, I'm sure I can put bales on this. I've tried it on the little one, and I thought, well, perhaps it's different. I thought, no, surely not. So you're not going to make... It's a set, so it's just a little bit slow in grabbing the bales. Yeah, it seemed interminably long before the first bales disappeared, and I was let off the hook for thinking it wasn't going to work. But yeah, right. I'm not sure that trail, yeah, is just the straight ahead, or because it goes meanders around a bit. So I think we should probably stick to the main road, even though it's a lot more hilly. It's far more direct. Let's grab this. Yeah, so if you notice, obviously this is much further forwards. I mean, I know the weight's different, but obviously it's so far back that it would naturally do what it's doing, really, which is a bit of a shame. It's sort of means that is the case, that you've got to not use the truck thing, because that's only a it's not like a massive truck back. I don't know where. Yeah, it's early days. It's not long been released. DD Mod Passion's not one of those modders that's renowned for leaving things that don't work quite as they should. I'm quite sure it will be adjusted. Oh, the other thing is, modders are not always made. Yeah, some of us would just shut up about it, as in like he's not aware. Right, so we've strapped everything down. Do we need the? I think everything's on normally. No, not quite. Not quite. Sure, I suppose I was debating whether or not to put the back, and I realised, I don't know why I bought fertiliser again. Yeah, I've already got the fertiliser. I put it all in the Breadall, didn't I? And then we don't need fertiliser anyway, because Cavalier is very, very kindly already fertilised the fields, so we really do not at all need the fertiliser. So this is a shed load of fertiliser for next year. Yeah. It was only when I bought it, because I was thinking, I thought I'd bought seeds, but actually it wasn't seeds. I've got the wheat for the chicken food, which I've half filled the 40 footer, and I know I bought a bag of lime, and I know I bought the fertiliser, and that's when it reminded me. I thought, you did already buy it, you Wally. Seeds, no, because I was thinking I'd get the seeds sort of like when we needed them, beginning of next session. I mean, there's the grass to do, which again is going to be next session now, because I'm going to have to, as soon as I get off the game this time, I'm going to go in the X and I'll get rid of all those fertilizers and also reset the position so that they are, I don't know, so yeah, that's the building you see from our field on the left. Yeah, I haven't gone mad with removing that set of the hedges. I knew I needed the space for those sheds down the side. Like obviously we're trying to use the production shed, and they've got to give it room for things going to it and grabbing stuff from it. We'll keep this as a grass field though, because it seems highly appropriate. Right. Oh, I have switched traffic off, haven't I? I was wondering, I think it was a bit quiet. It will be. Traffic's off. Oh, okay. I think it was this very one we switched it off actually. I was just thinking it'll be. Ah, it's not global. Oh, it's not global anymore, is it? I still think, yeah, is it got extensions on? Only just though. Only just. We sort of drag that further there and then come in like that. It should. I think I've ever tried to do that. Oh, come on. Come on. Now then. Just. Yeah, I was hoping to get the grass field start, but without the forage, it's a big field. I mean, it's still going to need emptying, but not sure what to do about that. Imagine we have opened that field up, but it's not that far to go to empty into the silo. But yeah, I still think, all things considered, you've got to refine your farm to the things that you actually need. And I've got to be totally truthful. Still think the Omatana is necessary, even if it was only on the side of the grass field. Right, so yeah, actually, if we go over the production shed at the front, it should do the. Yeah, let's put those extensions in. I think if the fertilizer collapses, we're going to do the. The only bad thing about the production shed is obviously I'm going to lose some seeds unless I go very wide. I might have been probably better off if I'd have done one more section. Then I could have come wider, because obviously grass fields you can still drive across. That's the beauty of a grass field. Still makes no difference. You still get the top ones where they fly. Right. So then if we now sort of pull a little bit wide. I should really avoid production shed sucking all the seeds, or some of the seeds. We'll do the seeding next session though. It's time is a ticking. We've done changes. Yeah, I mean I've done those trees that were necessary. I forgot about the fact that straps drop, so that was another job I did. I put the headers. I'm not sure. I'd like to get that done. I'd like to move those. Oh, actually, yeah. That's why I don't really want to put everything away. We're not finished, so it sort of is. We're going to be going through. I think we'll keep the headers literally on the trailers. Now then, stick this. Now let's switch that on. Labouring the engine like that. Let's stick that in there. 73 tons. If it'll go. I think, sure, Nicky's actually does pretty much everything. Pretty much. It looked like it was still high, but it's not. Fantastic. So we've sort of, other than it being a little bit, there's a bit of straw, not too much though, yeah, pretty much sort of the sound, really. So that's done, so now we're going to leave could get those seeds ready for next session. Yeah, let's at least do that. Yeah, there's obviously what I've done on this one section, we are going to do on the other sections too. Those I am going with what I said Never tried that before, but yeah, what we've done here, I'm going to try to do on the collections of 3 fields at a time. So with this one, if it was staying the grass, or even to cut the grass to begin with, when it grows, we'll stick it the first time in the Nicky. Right, so we want to be going, I think sort of this one, I reckon. Yeah, these intersections are very useful. Can't remember if the... Oh, it's that one. Brilliant. Yeah, that one's... I'm almost sure these don't sense these. I don't think it's quite high enough. I'm not sure. Let's put it as close as we can. If those open... No, they're not. Didn't think they did. I thought I'd tried this before. To be honest, I've been aiming for realism with telehandlers and that for a long time for this type of job, so... Oh, it's not quite close. Oh, okay. I would have thought that was. I wasn't strapped because I wasn't actually on the no, I would imagine the boom's not quite long enough to do what I was going to try to do. You can have a go. I was just thinking that obviously it's an awful long way to go round there all of the time, so let's try it. Even though you've still got to, yeah, I'm looking at the stones as well. Although I've found it doesn't always grab the stones when they're there already. It's strange, but we can try. It really would be quite useful. It would be useful to grab 2 of these, really. That's not right. Oh, now they've settled down. Still open. I think you can... I think it's... Does it completely fill this one? Or no, it's the next one it doesn't quite fill. Oh, we're not quite close enough. Oh, would you believe it? I can see why it's leaning that way. That's it. It's the only bad thing about these bags are a little bit special by holes, because they got the attachment for the crane for the AGI pack. No, AGI pack. Where did that come from? I have no idea. Nothing to do with the AGI. With his the 1313 pack, right, let's put that in a bit. It's a little bit. As well. No, wrong one. It gets confusing sometimes jumping in and out of which one you're actually in. It does me. The other thing is sometimes you get in the wrong one by mistake. Right, it really only once. Obviously, if you do pick it up, all the big bag functions come on, but it doesn't work like that, because as we know, that would be spilling out if it was. It's quite, when you really think of the mechanics of the game, it's really quite amazing. You know, the real intricacies of like what you have to do, and this will work if you do that, but it won't work if you do the other. It really is quite stupendous. Right, I think drop that on there. should disappear. I think. Ah, okay, maybe. Nope, it's not having any of it. We'll stick it, I think, right next to just there. The seal. The only trouble with that cedar is the fact that you can't pick anything like that up unless you did it yourself. It's true. Right, so we've got plenty of seeds left. I'm not sure how much canola we're doing. I'm not sure how big a thing it will actually be. So yeah, I'm really not sure. Oh, really? That strap that from that distance? My life. That's one bad thing about straps, isn't it? Really, a little bit too close. It strapped me my CD wheels. Right, so it's ready for next session for planting this field. Yeah, right. I'm going to sling my hook because I've still got some more work to do with the XMLs. Let's get these fertilizer things gone and hopefully recover the few bits and bobs that are missing. What did I notice was missing? The other thing when I came to was it something to do with the forage wagon? Yes, it was. That was the one. It was indeed. Yeah, if you look in miscellaneous, we own, well, because I sang its praises, the pick up pitch for foragers, but if you show a map, it's not in the field, but there's no green of beam of light anywhere, not on the entire map. So it again has disappeared, gone out of range, and it does seem, it's weird. Yeah, at the very beginning of FS22, Western Wilds, it all came back a couple of sessions later. Riverside, it all came back a couple of sessions later. But on around the world in 80 days, when we were doing this all the time, they just disappeared. Then they never came back. So, I mean, they were still existed on your XML, but you'd got to literally move the XYZ coordinates yourself, which is a bit awful, really. Anyway, yes, I'm going to stop whinging and I'm going to carry on working. Yeah, I am behind the scenes. Yeah, so what remains to be said for this session is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you can stick with me on this journey, on this beautiful, very large map. Yeah, animals is also on the cards. It's just we've got to get these preliminary jobs. Well, I always say this: the farm dictates the jobs you've got to do, really, doesn't it? It really does, and we've got to shift this stuff. We've got to get these preps for this new sort of type of farming a little bit more refined than I've done before. Just trying it out. I mean, as I said, normally would I'd use the farm supply production, but you can't do everything. This can sort of do an awful lot more. So I've done something similar on Avon Valley, thinking about it, but yeah, this is on a much grander scale. So yeah, I'm going to say goodbye for now.